I'm glad you're finally celebrating. But here's the problem. Some of you live in cities or communities where the sports team's not that good. As a result, you're not going to be celebrating for years. So as long as somebody can make up this arbitrary thing that strangers, many of which, by the way, don't even live in your community or didn't live there until somebody paid them to, that if you can celebrate when they have a victory, why not celebrate for no reason at all? By the way, how many of you have plenty of things, if you really thought about in your life, you could feel grateful for and celebrate for, but you don't usually pay attention to? How many have lots of stuff like this? Say, ah! So then here's what I suggest. Let's train our bodies to celebrate more easily, because if you celebrate more often, you'll have today what you want in the future. Plus, here's what's interesting. When you're in a great state, you don't achieve less, you achieve more. When you're in a lousy state but you're not where you want to be and you're frustrated trying to get there, the state of frustration puts you in a lousy story and makes you not find the strategies that would get you there. So we're going to start as if we're already there. That's because you build on success. Now to do this though, you're going to have to be willing to do what is culturally unacceptable in the UK. Except at a sporting event when your team wins. So let's just pretend the ultimate win is called life. And that every day you can win if you just found a way to appreciate and enjoy yourself. Who agrees with this? Say ah! Then let's do the following. When I say now, we're going to celebrate like crazy, like never before, but to remind you about celebration, in case you're kind of a mentally old person at 25, or 35 or 45, not your fault. Culturally, I'm sure you've been conditioned, but it's your fault if you stay there. So here's what we're going to do. To remind you, when you're really celebrating, the first pure celebration, like a little kid, when you're really doing that, your feet come off the ground. None of this shit. I know it looks cool and shit, but it won't change your state. When you explode up, you open your diaphragm, you open the chest, and it fires off neurotransmitters in your brain and actually makes you happy. So if you just do this, you won't get that opening. Second, how many of you when you were a little kid made sounds just for the hell of making sounds till people turned you to shut up? You used to do this and make weird sounds. How many of you when you were excited made all kinds of sounds when you were excited? Try something right now. Make the sounds of excitement out loud. Go ahead. Try another one. Try another sound. Try another one. One more. Does that feel good? Yes or no?
Yes.
In fact, how many of you in this room like to sing when no one's around? How many like to sing even though you sound like shit? Why? Because emotion is created by, in order to sing, you have to move parts of your body you don't normally move. That's why you feel it. So you're in your car, you're singing, you're rocking, you're rapping, and you're 50 and you're white and I'm confused. Right? You're in your car, you're rapping, you're rocking, and you get to a stoplight, you're singing, and all of a sudden you look over in the car next to you, someone's staring at you like this. So what do? You quickly pick up your cell phone and act like you've been talking to somebody all the time. How many have ever done this where you catch yourself singing and you notice somebody notices you and you stop? Okay? So here's what I want you to do. When you celebrate, I want you to use your voice in celebration. I want you to use your body. I mean like you've never done before. I want you to celebrate like you've achieved your ultimate goal in life. Like you had the greatest sports victory of your life. Like you made all the money you dreamed of. Like you had the most incredible multiple orgasm in your man that you ever dreamed of, whatever it was. That level. Who's willing to go for it? Say I. Say I. Hey, but I want you to pick somebody, point and go, I own you. Find somebody, I own you. Find somebody, if you gotta join a group of three, that's okay. Find somebody, I own you. Boy, when I say now, we're gonna out-celebrate the people around you. Using your voice, your body like never before. Everything you got in you. At the end, we'll do this slow clap. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
We'll clap three, then we'll do it. Here we go. 1,